Friends, today we shall discuss about oscillators. The oscillators means the positive feedback results into oscillations and hence used in electronic circuits to generate the what oscillations of desired amplitude and frequency. Such circuit are called oscillators. Okay, you can observe here positive feedback means here. Okay, this you can see I think. The positive feedback and oscillators. How positive feedback is used as oscillator? Input signal. Next to this we call as mixer, amplifier A, and output. From output to again feedback. Okay, this if it is negative, negative feedback. If it is positive, positive feedback. Okay. The sinusoidal input Vs is applied to non-inverting amplifier. Inverting amplifier means if we give positive, output is negative. Non-inverting means if you give input in output, it will not change. Okay, yeah, whatever you give input, output will be same. Okay, that is what non-inverting. Invert means it will change. Okay. A sinusoidal input Vs is applied to non-inverting amplifier. Due to non-inverting nature, Vs and V0 are in same. Okay, that means input and output are in same. Okay, same phase. The part of output is fed back through feedback network, which does not introduce any phase shift. They are saying that from part of output. Okay, from output feedback through it is fed back through feedback network which does not introduce any phase shift. Okay, which this will not introduce any phase shift. It is a zero phase shift. But the amplitude of feedback signal is decided by the feedback factor B. Okay, amplitude of feedback signal is decided by the what feedback factor such that Vf is equal to beta into V naught. Thus, the input and feedback voltage Vs and Vf are in phase, hence it is called positive feedback. Input voltage, input and feedback voltage are in phase, so that we call as positive feedback. Next, gain with the positive feedback, that is AF. A is equal to V0 divided by Vi is equal to open loop gain. And what is AF is equal to V0 divided by Vs closed loop gain. Vi is equal to, from this only we can write Vi is equal to, okay, Vi is equal to Vs plus Vf. What about Vf? Vf is equal to beta into V0. Hence Vi is equal to Vs plus beta into V0. That Vs is equal to, from this equation only, Vs is equal to Vi minus beta into V0. Hence AF is equal to, we got the equation AF is equal to V0 divided by Vs. Equation is Vi minus beta into V0. So both numerator, divide both numerator and denominator by Vi. V0 divided by Vi. So V0 divided by Vi, and again here divided by Vi. Okay. So here Vi get cancelled. So 1 minus beta V0 divided by Vi. Here this will become A. Okay, this will become A. A divided by 1 minus A into beta. Okay, here also V0 divided by Vi. This will become A. Okay. So AF is equal to A divided by 1 minus A into beta. That is what gain with the positive feedback. Beta is equal to 1 divided by A, 1 minus beta A is equal to 0, and AF tends to infinity. This indicates that circuit produces output without input. Vs is equal to 0. The circuit gets driven by the feedback signal. The circuit gets driven by the feedback signal means the whatever output we get, it will be depend on feedback signal, produces the oscillations. The circuit stops amplifying and starts oscillating. The positive feedback increases the closed loop gain and beta is equal to 1 by A. The circuit works as an oscillator. It must be noted that beta is always a fraction and beta is less than 1 and circuit adjusts itself such that AB is equal to 1 when it produces sinusoidal chained oscillations working as an oscillator. Okay, there are some conditions for that. Okay, to work as an oscillator, A into beta is equal to 1. Okay, that is the condition for that. For oscillator to work as an oscillator, AB is equal to 1 and the next phase shift should be 360 degree. Okay, I will explain in Barkhasan criterion for oscillators. State and explain Barkhasan criterion for sustained oscillation. In question in exam, they may ask like this: explain the principle of operation of oscillator and the effect of loop gain on the output of oscillator. Okay. For an oscillator, there is no input, that is Vs is equal to 0. Hence, feedback voltage Vf must be sufficient to maintain the oscillations. In this, they are saying that for an oscillator, there is no input. Okay, there is no input. Vs is equal to 0. Only feedback voltage must be sufficient to maintain the oscillations. Okay, to ensure this oscillator must satisfy the criterion called Barkhasan criterion. Okay, consider an inverting amplifier producing 180 degree. One thing you need to remember, starting have said non-inverting, but in this case we are considering an inverting amplifier which produces 180 degree phase shift. Non-inverting amplifier which I took as that phase shift is 0. Okay, to ensure positive feedback, there must be further 180 degree phase shift between output voltage and feedback voltage. Okay, to ensure positive feedback. This is the inverting means positive, negative, here negative, positive. Okay. Thus, the feedback voltage is in phase with the input ensuring positive feedback. You can observe this is the diagram for that basic block diagram of oscillator circuit. Input is 0 and here feedback acts as an input. Okay. In this case, feedback acts as an input. Vf is equal to beta into V naught. This is the inverting amplifier feedback network. Okay. This will produce 180 degree phase shift and this will feedback network will produce 180 degree phase shift. V naught is equal to A into Vi. V naught is equal to A into Vi. Okay, V naught is equal to A into Vi. While Vf is equal to minus beta into V naught. Vf is equal to feedback. Okay, Vf is equal to minus beta into V naught, where negative indicates minus 180 degree phase shift between V naught and Vf. This negative indicates 180 degree phase shift between what? Output voltage and feedback voltage. Okay, Vf is equal to minus A into B beta into Vi. Okay, what is value of V naught? V naught value is A into Vi. So substitute A beta Vi you will get. For oscillator, Vs is equal to 0 and Vf must be drive the circuit. Hence Vf is equal to Vi. Okay. In this case, Vs is 0. Okay, input is 0. So feedback only acts as an input. So Vf is equal to Vi. Vi is equal to minus A beta Vi, that is minus AB is equal to 1. Okay. The condition minus AB is equal to 1 is called as an Barkhasan criterion condition. Okay. That they will write it as modulus of AB is equal to 1. Okay. Barkhasan criterion states that the total phase shift around a loop as the signal proceeds from input to amplifier feedback network back to input again, completing a loop is a precisely 0 or 360 degree Of course, an integral multiply of 2 pi variance. They are saying that total loop should be, this loop should be 360-degree phase shift. Okay, 360-degree or 0-degree phase shift oscillator. Phase shift it should be. Okay, 0 or 360-degree, or it should be in the multiple of 2 pi. Okay. The magnitude of the product of the open loop gain of the amplifier and the feedback factor is unity. They are saying that this condition, modulus of A beta is equal to 1. Okay, there are two conditions for Barkasian criterion. Total loop should be 360-degree, and next A into beta, modulus of A into beta is equal to 1. Okay. Next, effect of AB on oscillations. Okay, if it is greater than 1, then exponentially increasing. The waveform will be exponentially increasing. If it is less than 1, exponentially it will be decreasing. You can observe here it is decreasing. Okay, when it is AB equals to 1, okay, this is the condition for oscillation. Okay, sustained oscillations. Okay, there will be a constant amplitude. Okay, this is what condition for Barkasian criterion. Next, in oscillators there are different types of oscillators. First we shall read about the RC phase shift oscillator. Okay, in RC phase shift oscillator there is a resistance R1, R2 and RC, RE transistor. Okay, one transistor, CE, CC2, CC1. These are the coupling. Okay, coupling capacitors. CC1, CC2, CE emitter capacitor. This is the input, and in RC phase shift, 3 resistors and 3 capacitors. Okay, connected like this. Okay, C, C, C and R3, R, R. Okay, this whole circuit will produce 180-degree phase shift due to feedback. Okay, again this circuit will produce 180-degree phase shift due to amplifier. Overall 360-degree. Okay, that Barkasian criterion is 360-degree. Overall phase shift should be 360-degree. So condition for that oscillation is 360-degree it should be. Okay, RC phase shift oscillator basically consists of an CE amplifier, that is common emitter amplifier, and a feedback network consists of a resistors and capacitors. They are saying that this is only feedback network consists of what? Capacitors and resistors. Okay, R1, R2, RE. R1, R2, RE provides necessary bias to the circuit. They are saying that R1, R2, RE provide bias to the circuit. The capacitors CC1 and CC2 are coupling capacitors. Next, the feedback network consists of 3 RC sections. You can observe here 3 RC sections. That means this is a one section, and this is a second section, and this is a third section. Okay, there are 3 RC sections, each producing 60-degree phase shift to get a total phase shift of 180-degree. Okay, each produce 60-degree phase shift. That means 60-degree into 3. Okay, you'll get 180-degree. So each section will produce 60-degree phase shift to get a total phase shift of 180-degree. Next, the CE amplifier produces a phase shift of 180-degree. So thus total phase shift around a loop is 360-degree. This satisfies the required condition for the positive feedback. Okay, this satisfies the required condition for positive feedback. When feedback is adjusted, okay, when feedback is adjusted such that A beta is equal to 1, the circuit works as an oscillator. Okay, when feedback is adjusted such that A beta is equal to 1, then feedback then the circuit works as an oscillator. F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi RC square root of 6 plus 4K, where K is equal to RC divided by R. F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi RC square root of 6, because if you consider this is small value, then you can neglect and you will get square root of 6. The current gain HFE of the transistor, that is input, okay, must satisfy the condition, that is HFE greater than 4K plus 23 plus 29 divided by K. This is the current gain of the transistor must satisfy the condition. Advantages. The circuit is simple to design. This circuit can produce output over audio frequency range. This circuit produces sinusoidal output waveform. It is fixed frequency oscillator. Advantages is simple to design and it will produce a over audio frequency range and it will produce a sinusoidal output waveform. It is a fixed frequency oscillator. Next, disadvantages. Okay. To vary the frequency value of R and C of all three sections are to be varied simultaneously. Okay. To vary the frequency value of R and C of all the three sections. Okay. There are three sections to be varied simultaneously, which is practically it will be difficult. Hence, frequency cannot be varied. Frequently, stability is poor due to changes in the values of various components due to effect of temperature, aging, etc. Okay. Next, derivation for the frequency of RC phase shift oscillator. Okay. I have taken the three sections of RC. Okay, three sections of RC. That is, this is the first section and second section and third section. Okay, C value same C. Okay, here I have taken V1, V2, V3. Okay, or this is V0. Okay, at node 2. Okay, at node 2, V0 minus V2 divided by XC is equal to I3. When you apply node analysis at node V2 minus V0 divided by XC is equal to I3. V2 is equal to V0 plus I3 into XC is equal to V0 plus I3 divided by j omega C. Okay, XC can be written as 1 divided by j omega C. But I3 is equal to what? But I3 is equal to V0 divided by R. Okay, I3 is equal to what? V0 divided by R. V2 is equal to V0 open bracket 1 plus 1 divided by j omega CR close bracket. Okay, take out common V0. Okay, you substitute the value of I3 here. Okay, if you substitute a value of I3, then after that you need to take out V0 common, so you'll get 1 plus 1 divided by j omega C R. Okay, next I2 is equal to what? I2 is equal to I2 is equal to I3 plus V2 divided by R. Okay, I2 is equal to I3 plus V2 divided by R is equal to V0 divided by R plus V0 divided by R open bracket 1 plus 1 divided by j omega CR close bracket. Okay, we know the value of V2. Okay, we know the value of V2. So substitute that one. Okay, what about I3? I3 value is V0 divided by R. Okay, I2 is equal to V0 divided by R. If you take out common, 2 plus 1 divided by j omega CR. Next, at node 1, okay, till now we have done at node voltage V2. At node 1, V1, okay, V1 minus V2 divided by XC. V1 minus V2 divided by XC is equal to I2. V1 is equal to V2 plus I2 into XC. Okay, V1 is equal to V2 plus I2 divided by Xc is equal to V2 plus I2 divided by Xc can be written as j omega c. Okay. Here it is I2 into Xc. Okay. Here you will get like this. Okay. So here it is 1 I2 into Xc it is. Okay. So Xc value is 1 divided by j omega c. V0 open bracket, you substitute the V2 value. So I2 value is this one. Okay, you need to substitute the values. V2 value is V0 1 plus 1 divided by j omega cr, and I2 value is V0. You substitute the values of V2 and I2, you'll get this equation, and later you need to take out common V0. Okay. Or you first multiply V0 plus V0 divided by j omega cr plus 2 into V0 divided by jr omega c plus V0 divided by, you will get j square omega square c square r square. Okay. Take out V0 common, 1 plus V divided by j omega cr minus, because j square value is minus 1. So minus 1 divided by omega square c square r square close bracket. Okay. I1 is equal to, we know the value of V1. Okay. Next I1 is equal to I2 plus V1 divided by R. I1 value is, I1 is equal to, they are saying that I2 plus V1 divided by R is equal to V0 divided by R. We know the value of I2, substitute. Okay. I2 value, and we know the value of V1. Okay. Substitute the values. Next to 2 V0 divided by R plus V0 divided by j omega c R square plus V0 divided by R plus 3 V0 divided by j omega c R square minus V0 divided by omega square c square R cube. Okay. First you will substitute the I2 value and V1 value, you will get this equation. Okay. V0 divided by R, if you take out common, 2 plus V0 divided by j omega cr plus 1 plus 3 divided by j omega cr minus 1 divided by omega square c square r square close bracket. Omega divided by r close bracket, 2 plus 1 3 plus V0 and this one. Okay. 4 divided by j omega cr minus, here already taken common, so you will get 1. Okay. This is not V0, this is a 1. Okay. So you will get 4 divided by j omega cr minus 1 divided by omega square c square r square. Okay. Vi is equal to V1 plus I1 divided by j omega c. Or we can write as Vi minus V1 divided by Xc is equal to I1. So we know the values of this. Okay, V1 and I1. Substitute the values of V1 and I1. Okay, what you will get? V0 plus 3 V0 divided by j omega cr minus 1 divided by omega square c square r square plus 3 V0 divided by j omega cr plus 4 V0 divided by j square omega square c square r square minus V0 divided by j omega cube c cube r cube. Next you take out common, V0, so 1 plus 3 divided by, if you take out common, then you'll get this equation. Next you solve this one. Okay, V0 open bracket 1 plus this one, you add these two terms, you'll get 6 divided by j omega cr minus 5. Okay, this one, this, if you add these two, you'll get minus 5 divided by omega square c square r square minus 1 divided by j omega cube c cube r cube. Okay, output voltage should be real, hence imaginary part equal to 0. So take out imaginary part equal to 0, that is 6. This is one imaginary part and this one also imaginary part. So take out common and take out imaginary part to 0. Okay. So 6 divided by j omega cr is equal to 1 divided by j omega cube c cube r cube. Okay. Here 6 is equal to 1 divided by omega square c square r square. 6 omega square r square c square is equal to 1. So omega square is equal to 1 divided by 6 c square r square. Omega is equal to 1 divided by square root of 6 c square r square is equal to 1 divided by rc square root of 6. Okay. 2 pi f. Omega can be written as 2 pi f is equal to 1 divided by rc square root of 6. F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi rc square root of 6. This is the derivation of RC phase shift oscillator. Okay. First, at node voltage V2. Okay. First, at node voltage V2. First, we need to write the equations. Okay. At node voltage V2, what we get I3 value, and next we don't know the value of V0. Okay. We don't know the value of V2, we don't know the value of V2. So after writing the equation I3 equation, next V2 is equal to V0 plus I3 XC. So substitute the values of I3. After substituting, get value of I2. Okay. At node voltage, you need to find out V2 and I2. Okay. Next, at node voltage 1. Okay. At node 1, you need to find out V1 and I1. Okay. You need to find out V1 and I1. Similarly, next you need to VI. Okay. At the when you are finding VI, you will get the frequency equation. Okay. If you take out imaginary part equal to 0, then you will get the equation F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi RC square root of 6. This is the formula for RC phase shift oscillator. In next class, I will explain about Wien bridge oscillator.